1. Hello, Wildcat fans. Welcome to another edition of Ask the AD with Weber State Athletic Director Jerry Bovee. I'm Paul Grua, and Jerry, it is November. Obviously a very busy time, and what an exciting time. It's been a tremendous fall season. We're going to get to all that and a whole lot of exciting things ahead.
It's been fun. How can you argue with the way we finished? I don't think we finished lower than third in the Big Sky this year in any of our fall sports.
Yeah.
So we're really proud of our team to the way we finished.
Absolutely. That's very remarkable. Cross country finished second. Women's cross country was third. Volleyball third now, heading to the Big Sky tournament.
Heading out today.
And also, of course, soccer wins the regular season and football wins the regular season as well. So as we speak here the day before Thanksgiving, we wish everyone, of course, a happy Thanksgiving. And thanks for joining us on the podcast and also on Ask the AD. We have a lot to talk about. Let's start first with football. Win the Big Sky title. Another season, 9-2, 7-1 in the Big Sky. Ranked as high as third in the country, and then all of a sudden a number 2 seed in the playoffs. What were your expectations leading up to the selection show?
Well, going into it, I think we really thought we had an opportunity to jump into that number 2 seed, but it was going to be a 2 or 3. And the big difference there is that with the 2 you get home field advantage all the way through to the championship. So that was a big thing for us. I look at it's a magical time, really, and I think we'll look back on this time and just reflect someday of how great this is. I hope our community realizes what a big thing this is, and I think they do. But the fact that 2 years in a row now, and you look back at last season, you could only get as high as maybe 10th. I think we were in that just outside the bubble of being in a seeded right. team. And this year, because we start so much higher based on last year, it really vaults you ahead and you have an opportunity to move up. If this is last year, with a 9-2 finish both years, it's a different thing. So I think the success of last year helps to where you finish this year from that standpoint.
It had to, I would think. And you talk about how the polls work and how the selection show. Now the polls are important and they're fun for fans, but really this committee doesn't use those. They don't use those 2 national polls. They create their own polls, and we saw on Halloween where the Wildcats were picked 4th or ranked 4th in the committee's rankings, and some teams ahead of them lost. So Weber State kept moving up, but it shows the expectations that the committee has on Weber State.
The committee really has a more broad approach of the geographics of the country as far as FCS football. I think there is a challenge we have out here in the West. We're in the West, we got a different time zone. There's a lot of those East Coast schools that just don't know who we are. Right. They know who the Montanas are because the name of their state's in the name of their university. But there's a lot of schools in FCS that aren't tied to their state. Right. And so they don't know where we are. They don't know who we are. So that makes it a little challenging to kind of know where you're going to fit. The coaches poll and the stats poll, we're always a little bit off, a little bit different throughout the year.
Well, now the exciting thing for the team, of course, is they get the chance to be at home, as you mentioned, throughout the playoffs until at least the championship game, if they get that far, of course. And the challenge for athletics and for the university is to get people here, right, to sell tickets. Right. That's got to be the focus coming up. First game, December 1st, 2 o'clock, against either Stony Brook or Southeast Missouri State. But now, obviously, trying to get people to come to the game.
Yeah, we made a bid 3 weeks ago, I think. So that was all done. But the fact that you're in the top 4 and seated the way you are, you're guaranteed being at home. So the bid really, it never came into play for us. We still have to make that requirement.
Minimum requirement.
Yeah, the minimum requirement to send to. But more than anything, it's about getting your fan support here, to get the environment right, to help your team to move toward a national championship. And the team has done their part to put themselves in a position to be relevant, to be at home where we've played very well over the last few years under Coach Hill. Now we just have to draw on the community to come in and make this place rock so that they get the energy and the support they need to take it all the way to Frisco.
Coach Hill mentioned it on Sunday after the selection. Why wouldn't you want to be here? And that's kind of taken off a little bit. Yeah, exactly. And I hope fans will
we hope that being away from Thanksgiving weekend's been nice. It gives us a few weeks to get ready to go, and then if we're successful each week, here we come back again at home, and we've got to work through some challenges in scheduling this thing. We got the Beehive Classic on the Saturday, the following Saturday, but we can't get too far ahead of ourselves. We really need to focus on a week from Saturday.
WeberStateTickets.com, WeberStateSports.com, where you'll find all the links there to buy tickets, and hopefully you can share that with your friends and family and get out and support this, because it is a lot of fun. Never had a December home game before here. It's pretty exciting.
I love being in a place where we are right now, where we're doing a lot of things we've never done.
Yeah.
That just is so rewarding to our staff and the administration and the faculty. I've heard a couple of students talk about how the faculty's gotten excited about it, and I know our fans have too. So we're in that phase of doing a lot of things we've never done, and it's fun.
The Wildcats with a school record 13 first-teamers on the Big Sky All-Conference team, and a total of 19 earned it. Let's talk briefly with a couple other things to note as well. Congratulations to the soccer team, mentioned it, won the Big Sky title earlier this year, and then the volleyball team heading to the Big Sky Championships this week as well.
Yeah, there's still a lot to do, and then we're into basketball as well. So,
we are.
Really proud of the soccer team. It didn't go the way that we hoped, having home games and the way that goes. Soccer's a funny sport that way. It comes down to a few shots on goal that make the difference. But overall, really proud of our teams, the way they've competed, and we're excited to finish this fall out and get ready for the winter sports.
You mentioned the basketball seasons are underway, men's and women's basketball underway, and we'll add to that plate on December 1st as the Wildcat men's team will host BYU at 7 o'clock that night, so that'll be quite a day. But the Wildcats played very well in the Bahamas and picked up a couple wins, and so far they're doing fairly well.
Yeah, it was interesting to see how this style of play, a more up-tempo style, is going to flow for men's basketball, and I was really surprised and happy and excited to see how they're picking it up and how we played against three very athletic teams. So I'm hoping they get the Thanksgiving break, and then we come back next Tuesday, and then Saturday. You get to come spend all Saturday with the Wildcats. Football in the afternoon and great basketball in the evening.
There you go. Coach Valeda Harris's women's basketball team underway, picked up a win to start the year as well, and a new approach there, new look for them too.
Yeah, I'm excited about that as well. I've seen some good things, and the players seem to be really gelling, and I like the way that she's running this team.
Well, you got to love this time of year, for sure, don't you?
Yeah.
But especially this year with a whole lot going on.
Yeah, it's a busy time, but a great time. This is what we do it for, and success breeds success in all the other things that we're doing here. So we just hope that everyone enjoys the ride, comes up and be as a part of it. We don't want you to, we talk about this all the time. People that say, I wish I'd have seen Lillard play. Well, don't be that person. Come up and be part of it and experience it and join in. I get comments from people all the time on their first experience. They come up and they say, I didn't know that this was what it was about. I had a great time. I'll be back. So we hope that we're able to reach out in the community and they'll be a part of this.
Enjoy your holidays, and especially your Thanksgiving weekend, and make sure you join us for all the upcoming football and basketball and other sports coming up here at Weber State. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to follow us on social media as well, and go Wildcats.